Hey guys, this is Cruiseroy. I did a little review on the V911, but didn't pull the TREX 100 out, and just want to do a quick video of how both of them fly. And we're going to start with fresh battery for each, and just to show you that I had a comment that the TREX 100's tail seems to drift a lot compared to V11, and I did the mod to the TREX landing skids. If you notice, the V911 has TREX landing skids, so now it carries a bigger battery, plus the batteries fit, and I don't have to buy an extra ton of batteries. They'll work off the same batteries. The differences I know is the TREX 100X has an underslung fly bar. The V911 has an overslung fly bar, and it has typically just a fly bar with weights, and the TREX 100 has paddles. I don't know if you notice a difference, but I still think the V911 is a little bit more stable, but that's my opinion. But I just want to show you each one. First, I'll fire up the TREX 100X. Gyro on. Wait for initialize. Okay. See, when it first takes off, it's kind of glary, but it straightens out. I got to do some trimming here and put the lighter battery in there. I don't have the aligned battery in there, so these batteries are not hard shell like the aligns. Okay, now she wants to drift to the right. Okay. Let's see, the 100, the tail's drifting no matter what I do. I got to trim it out. Let me bring it back closer. So the whole time you're trying to fly it, it's a little windy today, not like it was the other day. But see, I'm fighting with this thing between tail drift and controls. You got to remember, this has an aluminum boom on it. I think the V911 is plastic, and got a little forward on the you can hear her being a little twitchy. A couple little pyros. But you're getting that twitchiness from the tail. It's not a steady tail. Let's see if I can just get her to can't get her to sit still here. Seeing if you give it more throttle. I got full throttle right now, and the tail wants to scatter, but I can't even come up to land on the table, so. Okay. TREX 100X. Pull the battery. Okay. Model select V911. Okay, it's on the V911. So that, you know, you're getting this little tail twitch the whole time you're trying to fly her. So forward flight, it becomes, you know, you're fighting yourself. So I don't know why. I've played with the adjustments and all that. The boom's a lot shorter. Check out, you know, there's a big difference in the boom length there. And but let's try the V911. And I'll tell you what though, the servos are a lot faster than the TREX on the V911. So let me see what I have to do to this little one. Back it up. You know, and I can let go of the radio. Oh, little wind blew her down. But she seems to be, I don't know if it's a head design, but being overslung to underslung. Got a little bit more wind than I had yesterday, but see, I'm not fighting with the tail. I can actually nose in, not even a problem. You know, she's not quivering like the TREX is. I don't know if it's because of the length of boom. I don't know if it's length of boom that makes the tail better. Just put a little landing pad, lifts it up. I don't know, guys. Nothing against TREX, but I feel a little bit more confident flying this one, forward flight and everything. But you see how she taps the tail boom if you try to come up too fast. So it must be the design of the head's not perfect. But I'm whipping this thing around without worrying about the tail. And even if I leave the tail crooked while the heli's flying, she stays that way. It's not trying to counteract itself. You know, the precision's a little bit better. I get near a tree, I'm not worried about it. I'll just let off the throttle and it comes back to me. And I paid a lot of money for the TREX. And you do notice tail drift on the V911. I was talking about it yesterday. When you start running out of battery, she will drift. But as long as her power's up, she stays pretty good. Slow pyros, you know. Backwards, forwards with high speed. And for the price of the TREX, I could have bought 5 of these. It's the V911 with this fly mentor. No, not really. Pretty good though. Just wanted to put the radio down for a second. Radio on the ground. Radio on the ground. Radio on the ground. I can't do that with the TREX. I really can't. Cannot do that with the TREX at all. Puro. See, and now you notice I'm starting to get a little tail drift. I'm not going to adjust for it. I'm just going to deal with it because I'm so used to the TREX, but that's because the battery's going low. So, get away from the garden. Let's do an auto rotation. Only kidding. A little windy up there. Yeah, you can hear the motor slowly dying. Alright guys, full battery. Alright, so this is Cruiser. I got the Turner G9X 6-channel radio. Well, it's an 8-channel or 9, and the V911, the TREX 100X. I paid some serious money for the TREX 100 for what it is. I'm a lot happier with the V911, and that's my opinion. Parts are a lot cheaper. I think the mod was a good idea, in my opinion. The batteries are a lot stronger and better. Whether or not it's going to cook the motor over time, I'm not sure. There's a lot of mods out there, from going to 120 milliamp batteries to 130. I think an MX type mod or something, but the TREX mod brings you up to a 160 milliamp. And they also have a bigger one for the TREX now, but you can get 160 milliamp batteries in there, and she handles like a dream. I have no problem flying the little guy around compared to the TREX. The TREX is like a squirrel, and not as stable, and you know, I got it in the package, the tape peeled off the paint right away, the canopy starting to fall apart, but I'm going to leave that alone. I mean, the TREX I've had now for a month, and flying and banging into things, and the reason I didn't have it out the other day, when I picked her up, the 911, the blades broke off the align, so I didn't get to bring it out during the first time, but this is the second review, showing you the two birds in flight, binding to the radio. People ask me if this will bind to the TX, the transmitter for the TREX 100X. I would assume so, because if this binds to that, this should bind to the TX. So, but you can find it out. I'm not sure. Someone on the forum can help you out. But there you are, both birds flying. This is Cruise Roy, and I'm out of here.